All right, I think we are online. We have some company. This is awesome. If you are online, feel free to jump in, join the chat, tell us what you think, contribute, because we are going to do this together. Alrighty, so a small recap since last time. We wanted to create an external KEDA scaler on Minikube cluster on my local machine, based on .NET Core and gRPC. Small summary: external scalars are out of the KEDA binary. You can put them in your cluster. KEDA will talk to these based on a scaled object that you add, you deploy, and then your external scalar as a pod inside your cluster will be able to talk to external resources and make sure that if something happens, maybe in our case it's going to be listening to a Twitch chat, what's going to happen? It's going to scale the cluster inside. Right, let me just snooze this because I'm going to be receiving a lot of messages. All right, last time what we did is we downloaded the external scalar proto. Let me, maybe it's a good thing to just switch to the coding part. We downloaded the proto file, the proto file for the external scalar for the gRPC, because our external scalars will talk to KEDA through gRPC. In order to create a scalar, we need to have a server that complies with a certain protocol with the KEDA, so they can talk to each other. The file is called externalscalar.proto. You can download it from the repo in KEDA. I think if we open the browser, let's see, not this tab. I have lots of tabs. This one. So if you go to KEDA core/KEDA package scalars external scalar, and you will find the proto. So what we did is that we created an ASP.NET Core app. We downloaded the proto file. We changed. We created a service called external scalar service, and we implemented some of the methods, not all of them, correct? Or did we implement all of them? Yeah, we implemented actually all of them. The implementation is really basic. Like it's nothing really. I mean, the new method, I'm just returning empty because it's expecting empty. We should be able to receive metadata from the request and establish the status of our scalar. I haven't done anything from that. Is active, we are always returning true. And then when we are asked for the metric spec, we are just returning the metric name, Kaboom. We said Kaboom because the plan is to, if someone in the Twitch stream sends a message like !Kaboom, our bot will read it and will decide to scale based on it, and then will inform KEDA to scale. So this is why we said Kaboom. And then we also, in the get metrics, we are retaining a hard-coded value of 5. Now, of course, here where the magic happens, where we need to change that. So we talk to the Twitch API and and retain a different value based on what we read. My plan, how the way I do the things with development is I do the very basic things, just make things work in the most simplest form, and then make it happen. So this is what I'm gonna go with. We finished the stream when we built this thing, and it built fine. Right, so it's we just say .NET build, and it should build fine. Beautiful. No warnings, no errors. Beautiful. Now the next step is that we want to Dockerize our ASP.core and build an image. And from that image we can take it further, so we can create our KEDA external. Let me make sure that we have in our cluster. This is the cluster that we were using. It's working. It's working. K is the alias I created for kubectl. So git pods or git all namespaces. Beautiful. So we have installed KEDA last time. My memory is very bad. I'm really sorry. We have KEDA running in our cluster. Right. So let's then build our app. Where are we? This is the Docker sample that I'm gonna cheat from. This is, I don't know what idea this is. Let me close this one. And this is our place. So now let's also inform Docker that we need to use the Docker daemon in the Minikube. So if I say mini, I showed this several times. If you are bored seeing this, please, I apologize. Minikube Docker environment. This is how it's going to change the environment variables in my session so that it points to the Docker daemon in my Minikube. Then I would say evaluate. I don't know if it's short for evaluate or not, but it seems like it. Evaluate Minikube. I don't have to put the profile -p because I am running only one profile at the moment. So Minikube Docker environment. If I do this, then I Docker ps, then I have all the pods running, which is awesome. Right, don't be shy. Throw chat messages. Let me know that you are here. Oh, it's gonna be lovely. All right, now let's Dockerize things. So what I will do is like I showed you here in this thing. This is the repo. Look, if I say hub is the command line from GitHub. GitHub created a new command line. I haven't really installed, but I felt like even to them, I didn't feel that it was clear distinction between the new command line and the old one, which is hub. So I stuck to the old one until we have further information about the new one, how it's gonna be different. So if I say hub browse, because I cloned this from GitHub, it will take me to the browser, which is awesome, really. I love this feature. And in the samples, there is ASP.NET app one and the Docker file. So I'm gonna copy this one and see how we're gonna cheat from this. I think we already have the thing open, and let's put it in the root. Now this is of all, I think we should put it here. If I put it next to these files, what's gonna happen? I just say docker.build. Some people put the Docker file outside of the solution, so it's not part of the context. I don't really have a strong opinion about this, so Docker file and paste. Cool. I love cheating. Cheating is awesome. All right, so from the 3.1 image, we are gonna have the stage build. The working directory within the container is gonna be source. Let's copy the .NET solution from the current directory to the source. In our case, we don't have a solution, so I'm gonna remove this line. We don't have a solution, correct? Yes, we don't. Cool. Next, copy from the folder that's called ASP.NET app. Copy all of the project files to the ASP.NET app destination within source. I don't have this folder, so I'm assuming that I can remove this, which is going to copy the Kaboom Scala project file. Then .NET Restore. The solution file was in the current directory, so if I say .NET Restore like this, it's not gonna find what it needs to build. So I think we have to navigate. We have to navigate to here. Correct? Let's see. Working directory. I want it to be ASP.NET app. This way, when I say .NET Restore, it's gonna be restoring in that folder, and then it will say copy the ASP.NET everything, which is in my case is this folder, to the ASP.NET folder. I think it's going to be also dot here because I'm already in the ASP.NET folder. And then change the working directory to be source ASP.NET. Run .NET publish. I think I have to be just in this folder. We are already in it, so we can remove it. I'm doing a lot of hacking. I'm not sure if it's let's see if it's gonna work. .NET publish, release from this working directory .NET. The name of the app is not this. It's gonna be Kaboom Scala, I think. So it's gonna be Kaboom -Scala. If everything is fine, it's gonna work. So we go back to our we're not here. We are here. Kaboom Scala. Is there a Docker file? Cat. Oh, where am I? Where's my Docker file? Uh-oh. We received the code. Don't make me upset. Move. Yes, it's in the root now. This, yes, here you go. Cat Docker file. Looks nice. Alright. Just another time to make sure that we have the environment variable. Cool. Docker images. We don't have our current image, so we will say docker build dot minus tag Now, because we are not going to push this yet to we're not going to push this yet to external repository like hub.docker. We don't have to specify any repository path. So if I just tag it with kaboom scalar latest, I don't know if I should do this. I think by default it's latest, so let's just do this. Docker build, tag it with kaboom scalar. Let's see. I'm hoping it's going to work. Similar. Now, if this builds correctly, then we need to create a deployment, Kubernetes deployment to deploy this thing. We are going to deploy it, have a deployment, and have a service so that it can be consumed internally, because KEDA will ask it for metrics and stuff. So we will have to deploy it and create a service. In order for us to do that, I was playing around with how to create. Wait. Error. No, I cannot. The current working directory does not contain a project or a solution file. Why didn't we go to the working file? All right. Step 2. We are in source. Step 3, copy the CS project file to the ASP.NET folder. Then working directory ASP.NET folder. Yeah, we did that. And then we run .NET restore. Then copy everything else. Then run .NET publish. Okay, maybe I didn't go through this thoroughly as I thought. If you have any ideas on the chat, please let me know. Alright, again, so in the source folder, copy the CS project file. Good. Then move to ASP.NET Core. Then .NET Restore. If .NET Restore worked, then I'm supposed .NET Publish should work as well. Copy everything from dot to the current directory. Oh, I think this is a mess up from my side. Correct. All right, let's see. If I say source like this, source, then copy to ASP.NET app, working directory source, then .app, restore, and then copy everything from dot to dot, and then publish because we are in the ASP.NET app. And then from this phase or stage, move to the work directory app, and then copy from build app. Oh, we're publishing to app, yeah. Copy everything from build to this, and then the entry point should be this. Okay, let's try this now. Let's try again. Please work. Because I think it did not take it as relative to the thing, so it did not find anything. Did it work? User shared the target some targets error. Package Google protobuf was not found. It might have been deleted since NuGet restore. This is new, otherwise NuGet restore might have only partially completed, which might have due to maximum path links restrictions. I hope not. Okay. It's not as going as smooth as I would have loved to. Well, this is the catch of live streaming. I would have done this YouTube video and moved on, but this is streaming. So okay, let's read the error step by step, slowly, very slowly, and see what's the problem. It says the SDK, this thing, the target, it failed in the target package dependency resolution, saying that the .NET SDK, this package Google protobuf, which we already have in that version 3.10, was not found. It might have been deleted since NuGet restore. Otherwise, NuGet restore might have only partially completed. This is so weird. Okay. Google protobuf. In our case, we have a package reference. The gRPC has been core. Why does it say that? Why is it Google protobuf package? So if in I'm assuming that once we have built, because we built here let's build this one worked fine. And then Google protobuf DLL, it's a dependency. Where is the dependency file? Runtime dips. Put this down. So there's a lot of these. Did you see Google protobuf? Yes, fine, Google 3.10. It's there. Okay. Then let's just go to nogit.org. Proto what? Go to protobuf. Okay. Show more. It's there. It's not upset. What am I misreading? Again, let's read the error again one last time. User share .NET Core SDK, Microsoft SDK targets, package dependency reduce resolution targets. There's an error. The package Google Protobuf version 3.10 was not found. Was not found where exactly? It might have been deleted since NuGet restore. Okay. Okay, so it's not found on the disk. Otherwise, NuGet restore might have only partially completed, which might have been due to maximum path length restrictions. I don't think we have maximum length restrictions here. Should we try run it again? Aren't we copying everything? Let's see. Let's close this one. Close this one. .NET restore. It's restoring, and then yeah. I don't think we are copying the whole thing. Yeah, because we are here. You know what? Let's remove this and see if it's gonna make any difference. I know this is not the best way of doing things, but I'm on live stream and we take cut corners. Same problem. How about we say docker is it prune? Docker image help build import prune, remove unused images, image prune, yes. And then again docker build kaboom scalar. No problem. Okay, let me think. How about if I restore? Let's see the steps really. I feel that this might not be restoring properly if I am not in. Could this be something? The trailing slash. Copy the project file to this folder. Could be. How about we do this? So look, this is one thing. We can try this. If it works, I'll be happy. If it doesn't, then I have another trick. Maybe we will be specific about the project file path and then see if we are in the wrong path or not. Same problem. Restore completed for the servers. We didn't have this line before. That's good. Okay, we are a little bit closer. Then, since we are restoring properly, I think I'll be explicit, and this copy I want to copy it properly to source ASP.app. This way, at least I'm very explicit. Let's try this, shall we? Correct? Let's try this. No. Why? It might not have reasons. Okay. Copy. Random publish. Release. I'm sure it's missing something up here. How about we remove some things? Copy. Copy the project file to ASP.NET folder. And then change the working directory to that folder. Or I can just say this .NET restore dot ASP.NET app dash kaboom scale proj. And then copy copy this folder, which is this, to source which is the current directory ASP.NET app. Am I doing something really stupid? I hate this. Okay, run .NET restore. From the current directory, which is source. Oh yes. Restore from this current directory to source this project file, and then copy everything in the current directory to ASP.NET app, because we are in the current directory still in source. And then .NET publish, I should change the working directory or no, publish .NET publish, yeah. Let me change the working directory to source and then this. Okay. then .NET Publish to app, and then hopefully things will work. Do you think it's gonna work? What do you think? Do you think it's gonna work? Why? Restore completed in these seconds. The user shared .NET SDK something .NET SDK something package Google Product was not found. Okay, I promise this is the last time we're gonna try. I'm cheating from the file that we copied from originally. I don't know if this is the problem. But then working directory, it's gonna be this one. And then we're releasing from, I want to remove this. Let's change this because we have too many apps. Okay, this one. And then run.NET Publish. And then we change the working directory to app in this one. And from app, we build copy from build the app, we out working directory app ASP, no, not from app, from source. But even this is not working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's breaking on 7. Okay, this. Oops. Okay, let's just do this. Let's see if step 7 works. Can't believe we are spending all this time just on this restore thing. It's not working. User. Sure, this page of version 3.10 was not found. I'm about to surrender. I'm about to surrender. It might have been deleted since no get restore. You know what? Maybe I'll restore again. Run.NET restore this guy. Then we copy everything to ASP.NET app. Then we change the working directory to source ASP.NET app where the project file is. I am going to, what was I going to do? .NET restore. Run .NET restore. I can't be that desperate. Save. It's just, are we in the right directory? Removing intermediate container. Maybe we should copy something after. Okay, the file again says app. You know what? I'm gonna say this app. Okay. And then copy the CS project file. Copy the CS project file to ASP.NET app. And then run .NET restore on ASP.NET app. This guy. Kaboom scaler. Kaboom scaler to CS project. And then copy everything in this folder to the ASP.NET folder. Then change the working directory to app ASP.NET app. And then run .NET publish with a release, and the output folder is out. And then I don't think this is the runtime. Change the working directory to app from the build. Copy app. Spin it app out to here, and then I can't do better than this. I can't do better than this. Please. I should change the name of the stream is how to build .NET Docker. Oh, I was hopeful for a split of a second. I was hopeful. Maybe we should not. It might have been deleted since NuGet restore. Otherwise, NuGet restore might have been partially completed, which might have been due to maximum path length restriction. App, sunit, kaboom, this project. And suggestions, I think we're kind of stuck here. I'm not sure what's happening. Why is the Google protobuf DLL is not? Maybe because, you know what? I'm gonna clean this. Let me clean this. Maybe because copy, copy, delete, delete, delete the bin, move the trash. Maybe because I've already built it on my local machine. And object 2. Delete. Yes, move to trash. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Shift. We spent like 50 minutes. No, not 50. We did some stuff. Not all the time trying to build it. It's because I built this thing on my machine. The DLL existed, so when there was restore, it wouldn't copy. Well, the most important thing is that it worked. All right. Nonetheless, let's do a rush and continue to deploy to kubectl. Let's say for this, my kaboom scalar image is there. I learned from a guy whose name, like, you know, this feature, you can in Firefox you can % and search for the tabs that is already open you can switch to. So I know that his name is Liam, so I switched to the tab. This is nice, isn't it? Anyway, I learned from him how to create a YAML file for our deployment in a nice way. So because we do a dry run and then we spit it to a YAML file, then we get a deployment. But I also wanted to expose with a service. I don't know if he has expose. Yeah, port. Okay, it's a different file. Okay, cool. Okay, let's copy this. Let's copy this. And then we kubectl run we say it's not gonna matter because we are not gonna keep that pod kaboom, and the image is what image did we use? Kaboom scalar. Let's open a new tab. Eval mini cube docker environment. Docker images. Kaboom scalar. Yes. Oops, where are we? image kaboom dash scalar restart never. I don't think we need to do this, so we can remove this. Dry run -o YAML, and then we can open it in code directly. Cool. So change this mode to oh, I forgot to put this one. No, I didn't. Mode. Okay, I was trying things out. See, I love keyboard shortcuts, and I was trying to see how we can display the shortcuts that I use on my screen. And then Shahid Iqbal on Twitter mentioned to me that I can have the screencast mode, and then you can see that the shortcuts are displayed on the screen. So what I want is to change the mode, change the language mode into YAML, so we can see what's happening. We have a pod. I don't want a pod. I want a deployment. This is not nice. Let's see if there is deployment. Create deployment. My deploy is exactly the same thing, but we are going to say deployment. Control C. kubectl create deployment. Correct? Here's the create deployment. The name of the deployment, the image, and dry run. Yes, this one. So let's close that file. We don't need this one. And let's hit enter. That's more like it. Change language mode to YAML. And we have the deployment of Kaboom. The container is Kaboom scalar with the resources and status. I'm not going to put any limitations on resources, so we're just going to keep it as is. Let's save this thing. Save as. It's going to be here. How are we going to do this? I miss Windows in these things. This guy is not really this finder. It's not really nice. Not in T. Macintosh. Oops. Source. Where's my source? And then Kaboom scalar, and then we call it Kaboom scalar.yaml. Deployment. Okay, save. Cool. Now, if we go back here and we say kubectl apply -file kaboom scalar YAML, and we get pods. Awesome. It's building. Now we need to expose this fellow through a service. We follow the same guidelines from Liam. I love Liam. Thank you, Liam. Expose. What's the name of our deployment? Okay, git deployments. Kaboom. Oh, why it's not ready? No, I forgot to say image pull policy. All right. Now this is the trick, because we are in Minikube and we haven't pushed the image to Docker Hub. Kubernetes assumes that all the images are there because of the like if there is a repository, if there's no repository, it's going to try to pull it from there. So we need to tell Kubernetes, don't pull images from the repository, from the hub. Use the images that are existing in your Docker daemon within Minikube. In order to do this, we have to, I don't know under which image, pull policy, yes. If, I don't know if it's in a string or not, if not exist, maybe you can ask Google, cube ctl image pull policy. I think if not exist. If not present. I knew I did something wrong. If not present. Cool. Alright, save this. Remove the deployment that we just created. Get deployment. So we had the deployments. Delete deployments. Kaboom. That's good. Apply. We can Control R. Apply this guy. Now, git pods. Wow, that was very fast because the image is inside. Alright, so if we say clear this, git deployments. By the way, if the font is too small for you, let me know, I can increase it. Okay, we have the deployment. Let's copy again our expose thingy. I love copy paste. kubectl expose deployment. Kaboom. Port 80. Is it port 80? I think it's port 80. Dry run and YAML. Yes, the target port is 80. I think we need to create two services. I'm gonna create one internal one for the small consumptions, and outside one, which is a node port to test things from outside. Let's do this. Change language mode to YAML. And TCP, yeah, I think it makes sense. From port 80 to port 80. Let's do this. Save as again. It's gonna be easier if I copy and then create a new file. Come on. What is this circle? Oh, what did it do? Oh, that was funny. Create a new file. Call it kaboom. Scala service.yaml. And then stop this. Apply minus file. Kaboom. Scala service YAML. Okay, the service has created. Let's create another service for the same deployment, but this time an external service. So the reason is, look, I was playing with the gRPC the other day, and having a gRPC service within the cluster and I wanted to test it, and it was not fun. I wasted a lot of time. It's up to you. It's either we go with the gRPC container within the cluster that we are going to use a terminal to troubleshoot, or use Bloom RPC, which is an Electron app that you can configure to point to a service and test it. You can see that I've played with this before. Let's do this. Let's go with this. Let's create another external service for the same deployment, so we save time, because I'm really sorry we wasted a lot of time trying to figure out why the .NET Core would not build in the container. So I'm gonna save time now. Maybe next time we can do the gRPC one, or if we have time today, we can do it. We can still do it, because I don't think we can play with the scaled objects yet. All right. Now we wanted to expose a node port service. So I'm sorry for this. Expose. Before we do this, let's ask for help. I know that there is a node port. If we find node port, is it called node port? Node port, yes. Type. I think if we put the type node port, it will figure it out. All right. For this one, we are not going to do a fancy. What happened here? Hello. Okay. We are not going to create a YAML file for this one, because this is just for troubleshooting, most likely. Oh, we didn't add it to GitHub, this project. This is bad of me. Let's also by the end of this switch, we add the repo to GitHub, so for you can have a play with. Export the service. We are going to do the same. Expose the service, deployment kaboom. This time, I don't think it's going to be port 80. I don't know. Let's ask for help again, because I'm not sure which parameter we have to pass for the external port, because the type is going to be node port. Just bear with me. Let's ask for help again. I'm hoping that there's an example. Is there an example? Here you go. There's target port and there's port. Create a service for replicated NGS which serves on port 80 and connects to the containers on port 8000. In our case, it's the same. 8080. Is there's deployment? There's no port, node port, node port. I don't know. I can't find it. How about we try Minikube extension? Sorry, the kubectl extensions. Let's try this. I don't know. I haven't tried this before. It might be fun. Workloads, deployments. Kaboom. Right click. Converter template. Port forward. Describe, watch. No. How about, what is this circle thing? This is so weird. Not deployments, network services. Let's create one. Oh, you can't create one. Okay, forget it. Forget. I want it to be a good citizen. So expose again. Target port is the name and number of port on the container. Forget it. Port, the port of the service should be more compared to service override, protocol override. I think it's just port. Okay. If we say port 9992 and type equals node port, and then without the code, target port is 9992. I really suspect that's gonna work like this. Target port is actually target port. Is it this is how you say it? Target port. Oh yeah, target port equals, no, not equals, target port is 80, because this is in the container. Yeah, and then enter. Yeah, let's give it a name. Name, is the name equal or name cluster driver file name name, yes, name equals external kaboom. Okay, oops, did not like it. Namespace, is it 2 dashes? 2 dashes. Name. Service, application name, kaboom, did not say the name. Anyway, let's now try to expose this one. Are you ready? Exposed. Mini cube. You can do so. Get services. Oh, damn it! Because it's a node port, it already gives us that one. It's not 992. I don't think it's gonna work. Let's change this again. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, delete service or SVC, maybe it's SVC external kaboom. Yeah, and then this one we just say port 80 and we remove this and see how it goes. And then get the services. That's more like it. All right, now we since this is Minikube, we want to see the services that is being exposed. Because this is a node port service, we will have to use Minikube IP address. So Minikube service list or services list, I'm not sure. All right, we have the external kaboom. So if we take this guy, actually the whole thing, and open a browser, if it works, beautiful. This is the binary representation of gRPC being upset. So let's close this and let's open this by doing this, and we are in Bloom RPC. We put the IP address of our Minikube and the port of that external service. We need to add the file, the protofile, because you have to provide the protofile in order to oh no, actually from here let's find the protofile. The protofile was in this one. Open. these are the services. So if we check active, so it's not implemented. Service is not implemented. How about is active? Service is unimplemented. Oh, I think we have a problem with the matching ports. So this service, what is this? Refresh. Why is it giving me everything? Service. The port 80. Cluster IP address. The node port is this. Port 80. Target port 80. I think. I think we have messed up the ports. In .NET Core, where do we? What's the port? Oh, is it? I think it's 8000, not. Where do we find it? Is it settings? Settings. I can't remember. Maybe we did not expose. I think we exposed the wrong port, didn't we? I think it's 8000. If we open, let's see, Microsoft, just view the core. Are you aware in the chat if it's port 8000 or not? Or is it 5000? Can't remember. I had a lot of tabs open. This is weird. They all say 5000 in the container. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should expose. Should we expose it? Yeah, let's do that. In the containers, git deployments, kaboom -o YAML. So here we haven't really exposed. We haven't really exposed the container. We created a service for it, but we didn't expose the container, didn't we? sure if this is true or not. Okay. Yeah, this is a very good idea. Thank you. Code and Coffee says it should be appearing in the logs. So okay, logs, kaboom. It's in port 80, but I don't think we exposed it. Correct. So okay, I'm assuming that when we create the deployment, we have to specify the port for the container. So here it's not exposed. I don't think even if you don't have in the Docker file, if you don't have here exposing ports, and you don't have in the YAML, you don't have also exposing ports, then it will not be exposed, isn't it? Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's say ports, container port 80. I don't know if this is going to work. Just gonna do it. Can we do this again? Okay, apply -f, kaboom, scalar deployment. All right, configured. So if I say git deployments kaboom -o YAML, I should see that there is a port, container port opened. Maybe we can try now. No, not yet. Because in the service that we created, the external one, uh, 31707, this is correct, and the port is 80. On the container, on the deployment. Why? I wonder why. If it says 80, what is this? Unimplemented services, unimplemented. Is it not targeting the right deployment maybe? Let's see here. Kubernetes again. External kaboom. Okay, refresh. External kaboom. Port 80, target port is 80. And the selection of the container selector is app kaboom. and here this is the name of the pod here. This is the name of the pod. So fancy. It's our version. The name. One reference. Block container ID. Kaboom. Specs. Scale container port. Termination. When you get this error, I think this is from Kubernetes. It's not finding the yeah, the installation failed. So this one definitely is service unpainted. It can't find it. Okay, how about we attach to something. We attach to pod, and from that pod we cannot invoke. Okay, let's fall back to the other way, the gRPC way. I have this thing. So gRPC is something like, let me show you in the sky. gRPC, switch to that tab. You can supply it the protobuf and give it an IP address within the cluster, and then you will be able to invoke things. When I used it before, as an example, I built an image and gave it the proto and the address. Should I try to give it the internal address? So if we give this, wait a second. Oh no, forget it. Look tail, enlighten me, Code and Coffee, enlighten me. What is look tail? Maybe you should call me. This hasn't been one of the smoothest streams I've had. Let's see what he's talking about. It is a look tail. How to live tail Kubernetes logs. DevOps engineers to short Kubernetes application can turn to log messages to find other errors in the last year that engineering. I don't think let's see, something like this. Follow. Okay, logs. Is this follow is the secret? Oops. Oh, it's working, isn't it? So we have 1, 2, 3. If I invoke it again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's working. It says external scalar is not implemented. Service is not implemented. But why? Why is it not implemented? Get metrics. Not implemented. Not implemented. At least we are a little bit closer. Oh. Come to this later. And you bye. The service. Oh. Done. Done. I know. Endpoints. We didn't add an endpoint. God and coffee. We didn't add an endpoint. I feel so sorry. Map. gRPC service of external scalar. Was it external scalar? Greeter service. No, external service. What was it called? Services. Oops. Sorry. External scalar service. This is why I love stream, because people like Golden Coffee, which is awesome person who comes regularly to the stream and solves problem for me. I love you, man. All right, so we have changed this. We build the image again. So we are going to stop this. Clear. Are we still in the right place? So let's delete the deployment. Yeah, we have to delete the oh no, we don't have to delete the deployment. We just need to push the image. So we build. After we build, we have the image now. All we need to do is to kill the pod. So okay, delete pods. Is it delete? Is it delete? Is it delete? Delete pods. That is not auto completion. I think I have to copy. So if we delete this, hopefully the deployment knows that it has to have at least one replica, so it will create another one. Okay, delete it. That's cool. Do we have another one? We have another one. Now KL logs the new one, and then we invoke this again. Golden Coffee, you're awesome! At least we have something before, like just 1 minute before our schedule, or after our schedule. We have a gRPC service on a .NET Core running in Kubernetes, and we can test it through this. People, we have a working gRPC service. All right, the biggest lessons of today. If you have a .NET Core app, you build it on your local machine without containers, and you try to build an image and copy from the existing local machine to the container through the Docker file, you will have problems. I'll just remind you, if you haven't been in the first part of the stream, we were trying to copy the results of after the restore, and for some reason, because the DLLs existed before in the bin, it would not copy properly and it would not restore properly, and then I wouldn't have the DLLs, and the .NET Publish will be upset. So I deleted the bin folder and the object folder. Didn't build on my machine. I just ran Docker build and then worked beautifully. We spent like maybe, I don't know, like half an hour on this one, but it finally worked. The second problem is that we, like a lesson from today, we exposed the services. We didn't have a problem with exposing the services, but the name of the error was, I thought it was from Kubernetes, that it cannot find the service, but it's not really implemented. I should have paid more attention. All right. Look, I don't think we have been maintaining 1 hour and a half of our stream for some time now, and I don't think I should break it to 2 hours. Unless people on the stream say otherwise, I'll be very happy to continue. The next steps is, now that we have a gRPC service running, next time we will create a new Kubernetes deployment of a pod. Like maybe we'll pick some sample of ASP.NET. And then it's going to be the target of our scaling. We're going to scale it up and down. We will create a scaled object that will depend on our external scaler to scale that deployment, the sample deployment. If it works, if everything is going to be fine, and we scale the sample deployment properly based on these fixed parameters, then we will move to the interesting part, which is integrating with Twitch API, and see if we can create a bot that reads from the chat and scale my cluster based on your messages. I think we will probably need maybe 2 streams, like maybe next week and the week after, to finally get it done. Maybe the remaining of the remainder of this session, I'll just create a repo, GitHub repo for this. Your repositories. I think I can do this from here. New repository. Kaboom. Good. Kaboom scaler. Code and coffee. You are going to name this one. Give me a name. Unless you have left the stream. I keep looking at the chat window while I should be there. Naming is hard indeed, my friend. Naming is hard indeed. Kaboom. Kaboom scaler. Kaboom KEDA. Kaboom KEDA scaler. Okay, this is so ugly. I shouldn't be naming things. Kaboom KEDA scaler. Okay, it's public. Don't initialize the repo. Create the repo. Shall I do this? I usually like copy and paste, but don't tell anyone. Initialize, add readme, commit my first commit. I don't want to put the whole thing, so git initialize. I remember there's a git ignore extension I had. Git ignore. Add git ignore. .NET. Was it .NET? C#. Come on, Visual Studio. Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio. No, not enough. I'll delete this one. Again, add git ignore. I think it's Visual Studio. But this is very not nice to tie the ecosystem with the editor, right? Because we need to ignore more than just, oh my god, this is a lot. Okay, I think it's Visual Studio. Fair enough. Let's see. Yeah. The NuGet packages and the targets is here. Yeah. All right. Let's keep this one. What else? We need an README file. It's gonna take some time writing this. I'm gonna say this is an initial repo for building building a KEDA external scaler based on .NET Core and gRPC. Join us on HVS, twitch.tv, Imad Ashi. Save as read. The convention is readme.md, correct? And then we add the stuff and commit. We can do continue from here. Git add everything. Git commit -m. Initial commit. Yeah. Ooh, I did. And then git remote add origin, this guy. And then git push -u origin master. Oh, do we have a readme? Awesome. Oh no! We committed the .NET. The horrible. Okay, we'll delete it next time. All right. Thank you everyone for joining this stream. Hopefully next week we'll have more traction on the APIs and the Kubernetes and KEDA stuff. I know that if you have done this before, it might be boring for you. If you haven't, I hope you enjoyed it. Next time it's going to be more KEDA stuff, and maybe the week after is going to be more Twitch stuff. Until then, maybe see you next time. Good game indeed.